Alright everybody, welcome back to the UWG LAN Finals. I'm here with Team Shiet versus GHawks Game 2.
Dire team ban.
It looks, it's been a pretty good series already. The first game, really even, up until near the end where the Lifestealer, with his Hand of Midas, carried Team Shiet to victory, despite having, I wouldn't say a considerable deficit, but having a little bit of a deficit early on in the game. Once again, I'm Maut. Thanks for joining me. So, bans coming out from both these teams already, and GHawks with a new logo. Nice. Of course, Wilfrid Laurier is their college. Not sure if they're playing in the CDL as well, but it'd be really interesting to see them in this tourney as well as the CDL. Meanwhile, we're going to have what looks to be Bat Rider will be banned out here with the Templar Assassin once again on the side of GHawks. They really don't like that Bat Rider, I don't blame them. And then the Undying and Darkseer will be banned this time around from Team Shiet. Realizing that Tombstone is very frustrating, really was annoying early on. And they played, I believe it was GHawks played Undying really well in that solo offlane, which was surprising to me. Crapo was on him, and he played him rather well. Jakiro will be the pickup from GHawks this time around. And Invoker once again from Team Shiet. And are they going to change this up at all is the question. They have two of the same heroes from the last game, so looking pretty similar already. But, you know, we've got a lot of picks to go here, so we'll see. On the side of GHawks, they're going to pick up the Queen of Pain plus the Sven. And already, this is kind of a scary lineup. Sven is very strong early on. They could, oh man, if they had a Darkseer, this would be absolutely brutal. You vacuum them in to a Warhammer stun, or a Stormhammer stun, plus the Sonic Wave Ultimate, plus the Cleave from Sven, and that's pretty much instant dead everybody on the side of Team Shiet. But then again, Darkseer is not available, particularly because he was banned out for probably those reasons. I don't think Shiet wants to play against that. I certainly wouldn't. But if you do want to watch me play, you can always head over to my twitch.tv/MautDota2 page and watch me fail pretty miserably at every hero that I play. The exception of last night, I had a rather good Nyx Assassin game, but regardless, we're going to see Disruptor pick up here on the side of Team Shiet, and he was banned out in the previous game, but not so in this game, and this is going to be frustrating. That Static Storm against that Queen of Pain plus the Kinetic Field, really annoying. I don't think you can blink through the Kinetic Field. I know you can Ball Lightning, or at least you could. In 6.75, you could Ball Lightning through the Kinetic Field. I'm not sure how they classify Blink. Ball Lightning is a little bit different than Blink, obviously. And you can target at locations and stuff like that. And you have to move through the distance. It's like walking, but not really. It's weird. It's one of my favorite spells in the game. Honestly, you gotta really think about this game and just how absolutely amazing Dota is. Like, we take all this shit for granted, but honestly, like, some of the spells, like, the fact that these spells have, like, their own effect and their own sound effect and all that stuff for, like, every spell is ridiculous. I think there's 100 heroes here with multiple spells, and each spell is unique and crazy and works in a different way. It absolutely blows my mind sometimes to think about, but it's my love affair of the game. Alright, good. Shadow Demon will be the ban out from GHawks this time around, and Tidehunter will be the ban out from Team Shiet. Doesn't want to have to deal with the Blink Ravage, which we saw Riza pop off multiple times in the previous game. Juggernaut will be the ban out here from the side of GHawks, and a nice carry ban there. Could be very strong, especially with Disruptor early on. You get a Kinetic Field into a Blade Fury, and that's too much damage that you want to take, and it's very scary. The Shadow Demon is also a good ban, just because I think that they're setting themselves up for like an anti-mage pick here on the side of GHawks, because when you ban out Shadow Demon, you're saying, well, first off, you're saying, I don't want that Invoker, Sunstrike, Shadow Demon combo going off there. That's not something I want. But also, they don't ban out the Shadow Shaman. Not that I don't think they're worried about Shadow Shaman this time around. They've got Jakiro with that Ice Path. They've got Sven with the Stormhammer. Of course, I mean, he's going to be squishy, so any of these three heroes could probably take care of him. It's just the question of getting him killed. Enigma's the next ban up there. Bounty Hunter will be picked up from GHawks, so that's going to be their offlaner. It's looking like it's going to be Sven and Jakiro together in a lane with Queen of Pain in the mid and Bounty Hunter for the offlane, but they need another support as well. Maybe a team fighter, I'm not sure. They have Queen of Pain and Sven, who are pretty nice team fighters, but they could use somebody like Enigma. I think Sandkid could work really well with his lineup. Not sure if they'll pick that up, though.
Windrunner
Windrunner's going to the pickup here from the side of Team Shiet. And if it's offlane versus offlane with Windrunner against the Bounty Hunter, this could be scary, because Windrunners are very good against Bounty Hunter, just because she's got that range, she's got the power shot. If they get vision early on Bounty Hunter, he could have a pretty terrible time. Also, Bounty Hunter, if his lane gets pushed in rather quickly, there's nothing he can really do. So those are some of the things that they can do to try to stop him from farming, from getting kills, things of that nature. So one more pick on the side of each of these teams, and right now you see the Keeper Light, Disruptor, Windrunner. We'll probably see Kodal once again in the offlane. Disruptor plus the Windrunner. Actually, I don't know, because Windrunner is generally in the offlane, so Disruptor plus Keeper the Light in a lane with a carry that they haven't picked up yet, which could be Nakes, honestly. I don't see why not. Against Ven, maybe not as effective, just because a lot of damage there, and Queen of Pain too. But, I don't know. And Bounty Hunter will be nice, effective early on ganker here. The question is, what else do they pick up here to finish this off? I think they benefit from some team fight, but really Sand King's one of the only one that's available. Magnus might be interesting pickup. I don't think they'll pick that up, but that could be something that they go for. Who else am I missing? I know I'm missing a lot of them. Earthshaker has been really useful in recent times. Against this lineup with this mobility, though, it might not be as good. If you get a glimpse off really quickly on the Earthshaker, that could mean certain doom for your team fight. 42 seconds left on the reserve time right now. Rather quick pick ban phase here. Not that I'm complaining. I'd like to get into the action as quickly as possible. So, University of Waterloo Gamers LAN Final. I'm Maut, and I'll be bringing you up throughout the day with a lot of these games. This is game 2 between GHawks and Team Shiet in the winner's bracket final. Loser will go down to play My Intent. And we're going to see two quick pickups here. Lena will be the pickup on the side of GHawks, and Team Shiet will be picking up Lycanthrope. And I've seen this before. Send Lycanthrope in a tri-lane, let him farm up. Don't worry about getting him in the jungle, obviously, because he can't do it anymore. Get him some farm. He becomes an extraordinarily strong right clicker. So it looks like the one and only likes to play a lot of strength carries, and that's something you don't see every day. So we'll get in here into the game, and I'll introduce everybody. On the side of Team Shiet, we're going to see the Disruptor being played by GTR. Ariza will be up with the Windrunner. Once again, Kodal will be played by Mr. Man with Asian characters. The one and only will be playing Lycanthrope. And finally, Orchid once again on the Invoker, who's actually looking to go in the offlane. Maybe they're just looking to fight S5 here early on. Meanwhile, on this side of GHawks, we're going to see Wind Pulse on the Queen of Pain, Hakedo again on the Lena, Windshear on the Hakiro, I almost called him Hakiro, Imperial played by Sven, and finally, Crapo in the offlane as the Bounty Hunter. So, no fights early on here, it doesn't look like, as Ariza is actually going to be going up into the top offlane here. Orchid will be setting mid. Tri-lane is going to be Lycan with the one and only. We're going to see Shiet as well as a Kodal down here in this bottom lane. We see 4 here. Wind Pulse will rotate mid after they realize that they maybe won't be able to get a gank off. They might be able to get one and only here. He's sort of standing out rather precariously. He's got a Ring of Basilius early on. I don't think he's going to go for a jungle attempt. That would be a mistake. Meanwhile, he's actually going to get caught out. Ice Path could get the range here, but he's actually going to back off to the tower. I think he spotted the mountain and realized he doesn't want to be there. Pinging out, saying, hey, put the ward down here so they can't pull anymore. And they might just do so. Hakedo's looking for a good spot for it, it looks like. There it goes. So this camp will be blocked. And this is a spot we see very often. We also see it put here. But this also blocks, I think, this camp. I'm not sure.
The battle begins.
We'll keep our eyes on that. So Wind Pulse will be mid. So Tri-lane versus what looks to be... No, the rest of Tri-lane is actually going to rotate up. So it's going to be Tri-lane versus solo lane for each of these guys. It's not going to be an aggressive... They're two counter aggressive Tri-lanes right now. So one in the top lane, one in the bottom lane. Which one is stronger? You've got the cleave here with the Ice Path and the Light Strike Array. So nice setup stuns. I mean, you've got a stun, a targeted stun, and then you've got 2 setup stuns to follow up after that. One which is easier to hit than the others. The tri-lane up here was going to be a little bit more interesting. It's in the kinetic field, which is hard to land. The right-click damage from Lycan without a stun, and of course Kodal with some nice Illuminate damage. So the thing is, if they get all of their abilities off, Crap was going to die. But that's only if they get all of their abilities off. And what is going to make it easier is that kinetic field. Plus Thunderstrike is a nice nuke as well. So he's going to just sit here and try to leech up experience early on. And he should be able to do so. But already some tower damage going on the side of Keeper of the Light here. Rotation going to come up quick from Hakedo. I think he was looking for a rune here. What was it picked up? It was the Illusion rune picked up by the Queen of Pain. You see the Queen of Pain is actually blocking his creep camp with the Illusion. Very nice play there. and that's going to be very frustrating. So the only camps that are available right now, you've got 1, you've got 2, and you've got 3. So not that it matters. There's no jungling hero, so it's not a big deal. But we'll keep our eyes on that. We'll also keep our eyes on the first blood pretty early on. We actually see a rotation, what looks like to be maybe even a quick gank here from Windshear and Hokkaido, but they have wards here, the Dire does, on the river. I'm not sure if they saw it, but meanwhile, Orchid's going to back off. He's got Quas and Exhort. Windshear and Hokkaido just passing by, looking for a kill. Might actually be rotating up top and switching everything around real quick because they want to go tri-lane against tri-lane, which means we might see some TPs coming in the top lane as well. Thunderstrike onto Crapo, and he's having a tough time, obviously. Can't really get any last hits right now. He's going to maybe rotate out here. Doesn't have a TP. We'll watch this in just a minute and see what happens. More right-click tower damage. And TP is coming down right now, so everybody's rotating with their tri-lanes right now, so one and only will be the first to TP out down here, and Ariza will be going against Empyrean, and Empyrean is going to have a solo lane for the moment being. Will they rotate out Crapo is the question. I imagine they will. I mean, these lanes don't really make sense if you keep them the way they are. But I think they're just waiting for time to get TPs and farm a little bit. Look at the last hits right now. The one and only again, having a nice start with the right-click damage that he has from Lycanthrope, though. It's pretty easy. He doesn't even need like a Quelling Blade or anything. He can just right-click. He does 57 plus 14 at this point. He's got 1 point in Feral Impulse, of course. It gets the bonus damage at 15%. Always nice to have. And so no Quelling Blade for him, honestly. Crapo taking a bit of damage from Illuminate right now. Does need to be careful. He's got 8 last hits, so he's doing okay. He's getting a little bit of farm now that they sort of rotated their tri-lanes out. It's a duel in with this Ariza right now and the one and only, so they're just making sure he's okay. TP coming in, though, looks like from Windshear, so they're dual laning it up again, so they sort of abandon the tri-lane for both teams as of right now. They might change this up. We might see GTR TP down there as well. He's going to pick one up, perhaps? No TP there. Neither on the Keeper of the Light as well. And so Crapo with Hokkaido against GTR and the Keeper of the Light right now. Mid lane is actually a little bit of damage here. Shadow Strike going onto Orchid, taking a bit of damage. Trying to draw him into tower range, but I don't know if Wind Pulse is going to make that mistake again. Bottom lane, some harassment going on to Windshear right now. Ice Path plus Dual Breath is skilled. The one and only taking little to 0 damage. Empyrean taking a lot of right click from the... Oh, nice Stormhammer to set this up. Ice Path will fly out as well. Ariza looks like he's going to go down here. Windrun will fly. Dual Breath going to do the damage, but now the one and only trying to get Windshear here, but he's going to have to back off as well. So nice setup stun, but nothing doing just yet. 3:37 into the game. 0 for 0 at this point in time. You can see a little... 1 dot going to Team Shiet here, and of course they have that small victory. A 30-minute victory, I should say. It's not small at all. I'm not trying to diminish their confidence here. Shuriken Toss to get the last hit. Crapo really wanted that range creep, understandably so. So Keeper of the Light is going to be offlaning this, and we actually see where's the other hero though? Oh, he's pulling. It looks like Hokkaido is pulling the creep wave. I think we're stacking or something. And he'll TP back down, so now it's going to be tri-lane versus tri-lane here. We do see the rotation from... Actually, Riza's still here, but of course we saw the rotation from GTR coming in as well. Stormhammer is going to fly on the one and only. This should be enough damage. Dual Breath is going to fly out, glimpse onto somebody. First blood will go to Sven, and that's really important. So nice job by Empyrean there. Good setup stuns. I think the Light Strike Array came out as well, and the Dragon Slave, of course, doing a lot of damage. So... Empyrean getting that first blood, you can see he's going for Warcry plus Stormhammer first. That's pretty much standard play for Sven. Cleave is so nice now, though, but you usually see it actually get skilled pretty early on as well. But 75 damage going for him as well is really nice. The bonus attack speed, and armor plus movement speed is pretty nice from Warcry. And then God's Strength for the damage is really good as well. Not going to see that till level 6. We'll see that skilled at level 6. Meanwhile, on the top lane, we're going to see the one and only actually rotating out and going to try to take this tower with his wolves. Nice job of right-clicking it there, but getting killed. He's actually going to go for an early Vlad's, it looks like. Which is something we don't always see, but it's really important to get for your wolves still pretty early on, and your team as well. Radiant's Courier going to go down. Not sure where he died. Big misplay there. I think it was up here in the Bounty Hunter actually got it with his Shadow Walk, and they had no vision, so he can do that. Nice little cheeky play from him. And that's kind of the problem with a Bounty Hunter. You never know where he's going to be, and a lot of the times he's able to get the kills on the couriers. And that's going to be frustrating. That's approximately 2 minutes and 38 seconds if they don't have that courier, and that's annoying. They might even buy another one up just to, ferry stuff across the way. Wind Pulse now, right-clicking it out with Orchid. So 21 for Wind Pulse right now, doing a good job. The Invoker's at 12, so actually winning this lane is the Queen of Pain. Level 6 right now for her. Invoker's at level 5. Not that it matters for level 6 because, of course, you have the Invoke at level whatever it is that he gets. Wind Pulse trying to do some damage. Misses the Scream of Pain onto Orchid, so empty bottle for him. Orchid has no bottle. He's going to go for Phase Boots, though. Is there a rune up? It is bottom, and it's going to be the Illusion, as you can see here. I'll ping that out for you. Yeah, boom. Windshear now. with the wards, his stash. We'll be putting up those soon. Crapo gonna buy a TP or actually finish up his phase boots real quick, and Keeper of the Light's kind of low, and I think he was looking for a gank there. Is he level 6 is the question? No, but he will have that track very soon. Now, fortification up here on the top lane, and some Janata damage going on the side of the one and only, but Crapo needs to back off. He can't really fight him one-on-one. You have to get that Shadow Walk initiation off. Sonic Wave going to fly on Orchid. Will this be the second kill here? Just barely. Orchid getting away into the trees here. Nice little funnel. I think if Wood Pulse chased, he would have gotten the kill, but then I think a Cold Snap would have happened and he might have died, so. And keep that in mind. GTR now on the bottom lane with Ariza. So 2 against 3. Actually 2 against 2 at this point in time. So playing musical lanes. And Orchid does have to head back right now. Does finish up his phase boots, but cannot TP in anywhere. And of course, without a courier, cannot ferry a salve or what have you. Queen of Pain Illusion serving as a nice ward here. However, Jakiro has one. He must have placed it down somewhere because he just had that. I'm not sure where he put it. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Bounty Hunter actually getting the kill on the Lycanthrope here with Hikato, using his Light Strike Warrior and Dragon Slate, I'm sure. Crappa taking a lot of damage. He doesn't have enough mana for a Shadow Walk, and he's got 20 HP right now. He's just barely alive somehow. He cannot afford to get hit by another Illuminate, and he's actually going to back off and head down somewhere. He needs to head back home, essentially. There's no way he can survive anything. There's no, I don't believe there's any global ultimate here or anything on the side of Team Shiet. No, there's not. Bottom lane, Windshear now getting Thunderstriked up. GTR going for 2 points. Oh man, he's only level 3. Wow. Holy crap. Yeah, he's a little bit behind here. Unsurprisingly. Tower is taken though by the one and the only, so 7:57 into the game, and that tower is going to be pretty important. I want to see what the graph's looking like. Experience is going 3k in favor of GHawks, and that's going to be because level 3 on that Disruptor is not good. Gold is about 3,000, but it's going to head back to 2,000 after that last tower kill, so Hikato will, get out of there. Maybe TP back in where he's needed. TP coming in on the side of Crapper. He's looking for a kill here. The only two down here are Ariza and GTR. Glimpse is going to be very effective, and we'll see how they try to go for this. There's no kinetic field, and they won't sense it coming. They have no sentries here. Do they have sentries on Ariza, though, is the question. They have actually a Smoke of Deceit. They're going to back off, though. They don't want to get caught out here by Crappo. They know that he's missing right now. Orchid staying a little bit passive as well. Not looking for too many, last hit opportunities. Crappo's looking for something, though. Ariza's going to come in, power shot just a little bit. Shackle Shot is going to latch on Imperial, and he's taking a lot of damage. Stormhammer is going to fly out as well. He should be okay. Nice Ice Path on it, too. GTR will go down. Ariza's not in a good position either. Mini stun coming in from the Shuriken. Will there be a TP to help Ariza out? It's not going to happen. Jakiro going to get a kill there. So Crappo getting one kill. Windshear getting another. Bounty Hunter was level 7 there, or 6 even, and I don't think he had track for either of those kills, so keep that in mind. Oh my gosh. Hikato has to back out after that Illuminate, which does so much damage, and the one and the only pushing pretty... here's the Scream of Pain coming in from Wind Pulse. He's not going to look for anything else after that, though. And Lycan's going to back off and then head down here. Into the jungle. He's actually going to attack this real quick and then head off. He's got the ring of regen. He'll be okay in just a few seconds and heading back home. With the Morbid Mask in, he's going to have Vlad's here in just about a few seconds. Crapper now. Looking for a kill on Orchid. There's the track up. There's the Scream of Pain, the Shadow Strike as well. Nice Ice Wall there. Sunstrike going to fly out. But Queen of Pain does in fact get the kill, and that's track gold there. Wind Pulse taking some damage from the power shot. We'll have to back off. And GTR here as well with the Keeper of the Light. So 5-0 is the score for GHawks right now. They're playing really aggressively and they're playing really well. They have this Bounty Hunter, and it is frustrating to play against him. So they're looking to even up the score at 1-1 for games, and they're well on their way right now. Lycanthrope has not had the best game, but of course he can carry later on, and he's a very, very strong mid-game hero. But then again, you think about mid-game heroes, and Sven, another good one there. Meanwhile, Queen of Pain actually going to get the kill in the mid lane. Wind Pulse taking a lot of damage from the Illuminate, and the power shot will finish her off. So trading the Disruptor for the Queen of Pain. Headdress is up on the Windrunner. We'll be going for mech shortly, I think, or pipe. I'm not sure because the mech could be finished by Keeper Light, who doesn't have anything, but we'll see what happens. And Windshear. Looking for something. Might be heading bottom here. Orchid and the one and the only trying to push here. Cooldown on Shapeshift is gone. 1 second. And it's gone now. And Sven's here alone. We see a rotation coming up onto the high ground from Mercado and his friends. Thunderstrike was going on somebody. I don't know who it was. Meanwhile, the one and only taking a damage from Storms. We're going to see an Ice Path as well. Will they be able to get the kill here, or will he back off is the question. Scream of Pain will fly, and will there be a blink to follow is the question. Orchid is going to take some damage. He's going to Ice Path this pretty nicely, and it's going to be tough. Orchid is going to try to TP out. He's here. Oh, Ice Path just barely missing. Nice Sunstrike will miss, though. Is there going to be a stun? No, Empyrean will miss it. Just barely, so they get out scot-free. Somehow. And now Tier 1 mid is actually taking a bit of damage. So Ariza and his team doing a good job of pushing right now. They're going to back off. Power Shot will clear off the creep wave, though. And this tower is very low, 199. But we see a TP coming in right now from Kodal. He's going to try to counter push this. Imperium taking a bit of damage there as well. He has drums, though, so pretty nice stuff there. Mid lane, we see 4 heroes grouped up. Lycan is looking for that illusion rune, and he's going to take it. And Crap was going to kill one of them automatically, and another one in just a second. So illusion is sort of wasted there, but that's okay. At least he didn't let Crappo take it. And now we see 4 heroes trying to push this Tier 1 mid, and I don't know if they can defend this. They have a fortification, but they'll need TPs to come in, and they'll need a fight, a pretty big fight, pretty honestly. They have Sonic Wave in 15. But this tower taking a lot of damage. Will they fort is the question. No, they're going to let it go down. Lycan getting the kill. Light Striker right missing. So unfortunate play there from GHawks, letting that tower go. And it's another tower going on the side of Ariza and his team. And Empyrean will get Thunderstruck up. I'm not going to chase this, I don't think. Sentry Ward is here to give them vision. Empyrean going to go to the high ground. And his farm is looking okay. I want to see what the net worth is looking right. He's actually winning right now. So despite the fact that Lycan had a good start, he'd been ganked a lot. He's gotten the towers, though, so his net worth is actually doing okay. He's gotten 2 towers, I think. But Sven still has those towers yet to be taken. Still pushing mid despite there not being a Tier 1 here. I think they might try to rotate out of this. Invoker heading down to the bottom lane, going for the Force Staff once again. Bottom lane taking damage from Empyrean right now. He's looking to keep going here, keep chopping away at this. Fortification is popped. But we do see a rotation in from GTR and Ariza, who is going for that mecha, as you can see, with the buckler. What's the last hits looking like right now? 56 for the Sven, 50 for the Queen of Pain. Lycan's not too far behind with 49, and he should be higher because of his towers, but he hasn't really gotten any kills, I don't think. He's gotten 2 assists, though. Grapple here in the top lane, looking to initiate on the one and only. Track coming in on him as well. He's pushing this Tier 2 in. No TPs just yet. They'll have to rotate through the jungle, which there are no wards here, but I don't think the one and only will stay this long. TP coming in now. It's actually cancelled. And the one and only is actually going to keep going. Tower is taking bottom lane right now. And now it looks like Empyrean and his team want the Tier 1 mid, and they might have to fight for it, though. Keeper Light, I mean, they just have such a strong counter-pushing team with Power Shot, with Illuminate. Of course, the Lycan pushing lanes is pretty strong, so despite the fact that they've only gotten 1 kill, they're doing pretty well for themselves. Like, they're pretty. The gold has to be going almost in their direction right now, and it is because of the towers they've taken. And Tier 2 is actually getting pushed out bottom just a little bit. And Empyrean and his team are on their back heels right now. They can't really do anything without. They need to fight as 5 if they want to try to push the tower, and that's the frustrating thing with the counter push that they have available. They have the Queen of Pain ultimate, which is going to be nice if they try to go for something here. And it really all depends on if Disruptor can hit a Kinetic Field and Static Storm. And he can't do so because he's not level 6 yet. So honestly, I think she should try to fight here. When you're looking to see if Lycan's in that Roshan pit, which he is not. He's up here in the top lane with his treads now on Intelligence, apparently. Just so that he can get out of there with Shapeshift. Vlad's is done as well. That's been done for a while. Keeper with absolutely nothing except for Tranquils and a Wand. Ariza with the mech just finished up. GTR with being that number 5 role, and of course Force Staff has just finished up for the Invoker. On the side of GHawks, that was what else is finished here? Nothing on the Lena playing that number 5 role. Dynamiter with the bottle, with the bracer, with the phase boots. Nothing on Jakiro. Wind Pulse has a point booster, looking to go for maybe either Aghanim Scepter or Bloodstone. I have to imagine it'll be a Scepter, but sometimes we do see that Bloodstone finish off on the Queen of Pain just to make her a little bit more tanky. And then Ogre Club on the Sven. He's looking for a kill here on Ariza, but won't find it. But they could try to take this Tier 1 mid. It's not very low. Shackle Shot's not going to latch on Empyrean. Just going to back him off for just a second. Just showing that he's on the high ground there and he's ready to go. Illuminate flying in. They're looking for a kill here. Wind's blinking in. There's the Warcry. There's the bonus speed there. They're moving in. They're looking for something. Track's going to fly out. Shadow Strike will hit, but they're going to push them back. Meanwhile, they're pinging down bottom. And they've got some time here to work, but at the same time, this tier 1 mid is looking to go down. Sonic Wave is popped. Going to do a bit of damage. Shackle Shot onto Windpulse will flash. He's going to go down. There's the Stormhammer, and Crap will get in the kill there. So, unfortunate play from Queen of Pain going down with that Shackle Shot. Nice latch there, by the way. Meanwhile, down here in the bottom lane, this tower's actually taking a bit of damage. Queen of Pain will buy back. And he's actually going to the top lane because you see how they're split pushing really well. In fact, this tier 1 should be going down. There's fortification. No, there's not. Shiet will actually not get the kill, but Queen of Pain denying. And meanwhile, bottom lane actually getting pushed in as well. This might go down very soon. And so they take the tier 1 mid. That's great and everything, but they're losing their tier 2s. There's only one left, and it's going to go down, it looks like. Denial is going to be the case here for the Lina. So 2 denials in the tier 2s, which is good, but the fact of the matter is they're just losing towers left, right, and center. This gives a lot of farm to this already sort of fed Lycanthrope. He's got almost 2,000 gold right now. He's going to try to farm something creeps here real quick and maybe go for a BKB, something like that, you know, Basher, maybe even a Necrobook, which we see all the time on Lycanthropes, or used to when he was played very often. Meanwhile, Super Light going to go down here in the mid lane right now. Try to mana like Queen of Pain. Didn't happen though. The one and only now alone up here in the top lane, and this is going to be tough. He's on cooldown with Shapeshift for another 47 seconds, so if they try to go on him, they can get the kill. Need a nice ice path, need to get the kill here with Sven as well, and if he can get the kill onto the Lycanthrope, he'll be set back a little bit, and they might have time to push. At least some laning, maybe up here in the top lane. 2-8 the score, so we were going to see initiation on the 1-0 lane. He will in fact go down. He was back here for way too long. He has no wards here in this jungle, and so that's just not a good position for him to be in. Alright, so looking at the farm, looking at the graphs again, we see 5,000 going for experience right now in favor of GHawks. They've got that going for them. The gold, though, back down to about 1,000. I mean, it's sort of going the way after that tower kill and the few ganks that they've gotten, but they need more. They need a lot more. They're winning this game in terms of kills, they're losing in terms of towers taken. They've only gotten one against the, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towers that have been taken by Team Shiet right now, so Shiet looking strong with their gold is about even, but the question is, I mean, I don't know. Items are just, the mech is very important. If a team fight breaks out, that mech is going to be huge. There's no mech on the side of GHawks just yet, and I don't know if there will be one when the fight breaks out. Yeah, I mean, there's a headdress finished up on Jakiro, but that's kind of far away from the mech at this point. Mithril Hammer is the choice of Empyrean. He's going to have that BKB pretty soon, assuming he can get that recipe relatively quickly. He's at 148 gold right now. Excuse me. Lycanthrope's still trying to push top right now. Sort of playing this Lycanthrope the way they play a Broodmother and leave him here alone and just let him get out if possible. Windpulse trying to get right click down here from the one and only. He's actually going to have to back off. So, and it is a belt of strength right now with the Staff of Wizardry, so will be that Necrobook finishing up for Lycanthrope relatively soon. And that's going to be relatively important. Once they get Necrobook level 3, it's going to give them that vision onto Crapo here. And meanwhile, Cold Snap coming in onto Empyrean. He's going to back off, not taking too much damage to let that Cold Snap take. He might try to fight this. He's got Stormhammer. They're all grouped up here, and we have a convergence from the side of Windpulse and his team. And Crapo looking to initiate. GTR will take some damage. There's going to be the Sonic Wave getting the kill. A little bit unnecessary. Nice size path onto 2. Orca taking a lot of damage. There's the Necro Guna Blade as well, getting the kill. Windrunner going to try to get out, so that's what they needed. But meanwhile, they're Lycan's getting some room up here, and if he tries to take this, that's going to be a tier 3 with that Necrobook finished up. It's going to be hard to stop that. Going to see a rotation, though. TP back home from the Queen of Pain. Going to just stay here for a second. Wolves are here. Not attacking the tower just yet. We're going to see a TP coming up from the one and only. He's actually going to go bottom and do the same exact thing that he just did. So this is essentially the Broodmother style play, but with Lycanthrope instead. Send him one lane, try to push him out, you know, have the team fight his 4. Meanwhile, Kodal taking a lot of damage here. The track is up on him. And he's going to survive just barely. Not enough right click to really bring him down from the side of Crapo. So, Lycan right now, and once he gets that Necrobook, it's going to be scary. He's almost got enough to push up that recipe, and then he'll get recipe level 2, 3, etc., etc. Surprised he's not going for a medallion. We see that a lot of times on ganking Lycanthropes, but this isn't the case for him, and he's just going to do straight pushing, which is really a nice idea. And you can already see they're winning this game through straight tower pushes, so we'll have to keep that in mind. I want to see if everything's going well with the cast, make sure everything's good. Okay. Making sure everything's okay. So, once again, I'm Maut. Thanks for joining us for the University of Waterloo Gamers LAN tournament. This is the final day of play with 3 teams here. Of course, you see 2 of them in the game, and then mine 10 in the lower bracket waiting for the loser of this matchup. And right now, GHawks needs to get their stuff together if they want to look to extend this to a game 3 right now. They've got the commanding lead in terms of kills, but not the commanding lead in terms of gold. It's pretty even as far as gold's concerned. They still somehow have a 1,000 gold advantage, but that's just straight up from kills and getting that 1 tower in the mid lane. Plus the track obviously is very nice to get. I mean, with the kills that they're getting, they're making a lot of the gold. BKB is going to be finished up on Imperion relatively soon. It only needs about 200 gold. Mythhammer's on the courier already. Working with that 4 staff, plus going for that Aghanim Center once again. Warcry is going to finish up. There's the long range Stormhammer. Nice shackle shot on Grappo, taking a bit of damage. There's the kinetic field. GTR taking a lot of damage. He might go down here. In fact, the Bounty Hunter getting the kill, so they pick him off somehow. Meanwhile, Sonic Wave coming in from the Queen of Pain on the backside, but no follow-up with his team. Blink is going to come out. No, he's going to die. So a little bit of a misplay. Nice little ice path there, but Grappo taking a bit of damage. Double kill for the Bounty Hunter right now, though. Stormhammer setting it up. So 2 for 2 is the trade. Invoker going down is kind of a big deal. You lose the Queen of Pain and Lena, not such a big deal, but the Invoker going down is really nice. You saw how farmed he got last game. Levels looking right now. We're going to see actually Roshan attempt from the one and only. Yeah, this is Necrobook Minions out. He's going to try to take this. He's got a nice lifesteal here. The mana burn is nice. A lot of the passives here from the Necrobook stories are really nice with hand break. Of course, that's a will. Both those units.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
5 seconds for this Wolf to get back up, and he should be taking this Roshan just fine. Meanwhile, Ice Path is going to fly out, not going to really do anything. He's going to push Ariza back for just a moment. So Roshan will go down here, and it will go to the one and only. There's no TPs coming in. Obviously, they don't have any towers to really defend this. So map control has gone in favor of Shiet. We'll pick up the Aegis, and they're going to look to fight this. It looks like Blink going to come in, looking for something, but the one and only is going to back off. There's going to be another Necrobook recipe purchased up here, so this is level 2, and level 3 will be flying out relatively soon once you can get that gold. So that is important. Mech's going to finish up pretty soon for Chikiro and his team. And we see a smoke coming here. They need to do something. They might find out the Lycanthrope down here in the bottom lane. That Necrobook level 2. They're looking in the jungle, and that's not where everyone is. Lycan is probably the most close nearby. Will they find him is the question. Shadow Walk not up just yet for Grappo. There it goes. He's sitting right near the tower. He's actually staying very low. Lycan's staying very far back. But now, Windpulse and his team sort of making it known that they're around with Grappo here. Smoke will run out in just a second, looking for this tier 1 tower. And one and only staying very low. TPs will come in on the side of, and Disruptor here. Over going down as well. That's going to fly out, just barely going to get GTR. Nope. He's going to pop the Static Storm. He will go down, though. We see the light. There comes the Lycan with a ton of lifesteal, getting 1 kill. Disruptor getting another. Looking for Grappo, looking for Imperion. Can turn around and try to fight this. Necrobook Warriors are up. Imperion cleaving away. Aegis is popped. The Sonic Wave doing the job of that as well. Sunstrike going to fly out. Just going to barely miss all 3 of those. Shackle Shot missing as well. They'll get out. But nice 4 steps coming in as well. Ariza looking for a kill. There's going to be the Power Shot. Will miss the God Strength up. Sven just barely. There's going to be the Dust Popped as well. Grappo might go down here. There's a Shackle Shot available, but he does pop the drums. Trying to get out of there as quickly as possible, and will do so. Meanwhile, pushing mid is the Lycanthrope. This tier 2 tower is going to go down. That's a lot of pushing potential. It's gone. Necrobook level 2 is finished up, and what about 3? Is it coming right now? It is in fact coming, so Necrobook level 3 is going to be finished up, and there goes that pesky vision. Tier 3 is being pressured right now, and GHawks is sort of on the back foot. It's 7-14 right now, so Lycan and his team have caught up pretty significantly. Nice little Stormhammer to get some gold there. BKB is finished for Sven. He's got drums as well. So 2 drums on the side of GHawks right now. Not a whole lot else in terms of items. The mech was just finished, I think. Staff of Wizardry up on the Invoker, looking for the Aghanim Scepter. He just needs the Blade of Alacrity to finish it all off. He's got the Ogre Club in his inventory right now. GTR with absolutely nothing. Ariza with that mech and the 4 staff as well. Keeper of the Light with the Pipe of Insight. That's very important. And the one and only, now with Necrobook level 3. We'll see what he decides to go next. Does he go for more right click? He's done a good job of pressuring all the towers now, but this is really where it becomes difficult. The tier 3s are available. Aegis is gone. It's on cooldown. The Roshan will be down for another 6 minutes or so. Imperium with the Vitality Booster, perhaps looking for a Heart of Trask next. Doesn't have too much damage right now, but that's fine. As long as he can take a lot of damage and dish it out. BKBs are not up, finished yet for the side of Team Shiet. That might be the next choice for the Lycanthrope. Is that BKB, and that would really make it difficult for the side of GHawks. He's going to head top and he's going to try to push this. His ult is off cooldown, so he can afford to really do this, and at the first sign of trouble he can try to get out of there, but then again if they chain up their stuns, that might be some trouble. The Launcher comes out with a nice ice path from the trees, etc., etc. You know how it works. So, Alacrity. So now you look at the Invoker and his choice. It's going to be Quas Exhort again, with Wex going to be the main focus in just a moment. He's farming up these Ancients right now, trying to get some more levels here with the Keeper of Light, who's actually doing a pretty good job. His farm is not bad, considering. Looking at the net worth here, you look at the Disruptor is pretty low, but then again, so is Lina. And Lycan's actually just barely out farming Imperion right now on that Sven, with all those tower kills, with the, hero kills as well. The thing is, neither of them have right-click damage right now, and it's really... There haven't been too many team fights. A lot of it's been really centric to fighting around towers, things of that nature. And Imperion looks to rotate up and looking to go for a kill here, but he's actually going to TP out, realizing that he's in a bad position. Once again, this is like... The only thing he needs right now is a Boots of Travels to make it so he can get to the lanes even quicker. Something like a Tinker kind of play. When Paul's farming just a stack of creeps with the Aghanim Scepter right now, so that's on cooldown for not a whole long time. 70 seconds at its second level. Once it hits 16, it's going to be 40, and that's pretty important. Meanwhile, Crapo taking a bit of damage from that giant meatball. He's going to get chased down by Shiet, who's got max movement speed. He will get the kill there with the dive, just barely missing the ice path. And his hero, he's going to fly out as well to make sure they push back this wave just a little bit up to the tower, up onto the high ground right now. Will they turn around and try to fight this? I mean... Shapeshift is gone now for another few seconds, and they're gonna there's a nice stack here. And it looks like it's gonna go for Ariza and Shiet and his teammates here. Recall gonna come in here in the top lane. Was the Keeper Light, and Lycan is gonna now try to push this lane. 2,000 gold will be up on him. Is there anything on the courier is the question. Absolutely nothing right now. Rotation coming in from Hokkaido and one pulse, and that's another thing. This is so tough to deal with. You TP out into one lane, then you get recalled into another from the Keeper of Light. There's just so much pushing power, so much pushing potential. They've really been pressuring this a lot. And now, though, on the side of Shiet, they're all sort of split up here. We're going to see actually Keeper of Light will head back mid in about 30 seconds. That the recall's up now, but the Spirit Form is gone. So in 30 seconds, they'll be up again. He'll be able to recall once again. And Gem of True Sight's actually up on the Keeper of Light. They want to get the kill on Crap, despite the fact that Necrobook level 3 is on Shiet. So down here, Orchid. God, I can't click on him. There we go. Might get recalled himself. We actually see Lycan up in the top lane. What are you going to build, Mr. Lycanthrope? I don't know. Current gold right now. The most is on the Sven. Actually, Lycan just bought something. What was it? Or not. Is it in his inventory? I had some Mithril Hammer. I just flew out to him. Excuse me. So it will be a BKB, probably, is the next choice for the Lycanthrope. Could be a Deso, but I doubt it. This wave will get pushed just for a second here. Crapo's waiting in the wind. Wind Pulse as well, looking for something. They're up on the high ground, up on the tier 3. They can't really get anything going right now. They've been pushed back this entire game, and she's just playing a really strong pushing lineup that they can't deal with. And they have to be down a little bit in terms of gold and experience. Yeah, I mean, it's going in favor of Shiet for the first time this game after they pushed these towers down and they got kills. So they're looking really strong rather than, they're down in terms of kills right now, but it doesn't matter. They've got the lead, both in experience and in gold. And in towers you can see as well. I mean, there's still 2 tier 1s left on the map on the side of Shiet. And they're just split pushing. You see there's one up in the top lane here. Ariza was actually in the mid lane just a second ago. Now there's 4 down here in the bottom lane. They can't really take a fight without Lycan, but he's actually up in the top lane trying to get the kill here. Taking a lot of damage. There's the Sonic Wave, and it's going to do some damage, but not nearly enough to get the kill, and he'll back off, and that just drew their attention just for a minute. So it's 3 versus 4 down here in the bottom lane, but they're going to back off as well. Track up on the Invoker right now. And Crapo here with a Mithril Hammer, probably going for what looks to be a BKB or a Desolator. One of those 2 choices. And the one and only still farming away. He's got 1,200 right now. Should be buying that Ogre Club just in a second, or the recipe, or he could be going for another Mythical Hammer for the Desolator. Tornado going to fly out from Orchid. Going to get the go for Empyrean right now. He does pop his BKB right now, and Shiet taking a lot of damage here. The reason GTR have to back off. The Ice Path, of course, not going to stop Empyrean, who's got his God Strength going. That BKB is going to be going in a second. In the meantime, Gouda Blade is actually going to get the kill down here. Somehow I missed that. On the Keeper, the lay. They're going to keep going here. They're going to keep looking. Windshield going to come around from the side. Ghostwalk going to fly out. Going to barely miss Orchid as the Ice Path. So a lot of dipping and diving here, but the only kill going is the lay to Keeper Light, which goes down to the Laguna Blade of Kato. So interesting stuff there. Meanwhile, the one and only still farming, waiting for his BKB, I believe. It is the Ogre Club, which is next. He just needs that recipe. And very close to it, about 800 gold away. 900 gold away. 800. So Orchid is here now. He's got a lot of items. He's got some invoking power, but the thing is he doesn't have nearly as much Wex as he did in the previous game. He's going to max out Exhort first, it looks like, just so he can get the maximum amount of damage. Go for Alacrity, things of that nature. He probably just has the 1 point in Wex as well, just for the Ghostwalk. Something we see very often for invokers that go for Quas Exhort. Alacrity put up on him right now, so he'll be attacking pretty fast. Roshan will be up in just about a minute. It's been 10 minutes time since he soloed Roshan down here, so 22 was the time for that. And that's sort of when the game kind of turned on its head, when that Lycanthrope got that Aegis. Of course, there was only one tower, tier 2 tower left in the game, and it was the mid one, and it did go down shortly thereafter. Windshear and his friends here with the mech up, they're looking for some sort of initiation. There's still a vitality booster on this Sven. He did not go down. He's looking for the Reaver very soon, and they might try to take this Roshan attempt, but he's not up for another few seconds, and they might try to contest it on the side of Shiet, but they're not sort of all really scattered around here. It'll take a little while to get there, and it might go down before they can even have a chance to contest it, but that would mean a tier 3 will probably go down if they don't contest it here. Windpulse is here, and he's going to get initiated from Roshan here. And now he's going to back off. He's actually got tier 1 boots still, but he might be going for boots of travel just so he can contest with the pushing presence of the one and only, who, by the way, is getting a BKB in about 200 gold. And now we see a rotation into Roshan. This is a time to do it. They have sort of the rest of the team scattered throughout the winds here, and they can't TP back everywhere. They say they're up top. We've got time to take this, and now they do have some time here, and I don't think the one and only or his team know that Roshan is happening. There's no wards here. There's a counter ward happening on the side of GHawks right now. So Roshan is the goal. They've got about 6,000 left to do here, and that's going to go down pretty quickly with Grapple, with Empyrean. Ice Path going to try to catch anybody out from Windshear. Wants to make sure that nobody's sneaking around. Regen is picked up by the Keeper of the Light. There hasn't been a Sunstrike yet, just to see if there's anything going on in the Roshan pit, I don't think. But, and the top lane's actually been pushed up, so they need to TP in here as soon as that Roshan attempt goes down. And I think Empyrean should be taking, he has some room for it. And then this should be into a Reaver as well, because he needs 200 gold and even more. So Sven getting it, he's actually not going to purchase up this Reaver, he's going to TP top. And this tower is going to pressure right now. It's actually going to go down, plus the Necro Warriors, plus the Shapeshift. So they're going to get the tower, the fortification does pop. Just trying to defend just a little bit. There's the mech, the Dragon Slave going up. There's going to be the Alacrity on the one and only. He's attacking really fast. He's trying to take the melee rack, and I think he will. The melee racks will go down, so it was Roshan for a melee racks. That's not good. That's not what you want. They're going to try to go. Nice glimpse onto Empyrean. He's back off for a while, and Shiet looking at GTR might go down here. Blank from Windpulse. He needs to get out of that Ice Pad. Nice Ice Pad from Orchid. Once again, there's the Cold Snap. And they're able to get out scot-free somehow. TPs are happening from the side of Shiet, and they're taking melee racks with absolutely no consequences, and a range as well from the Forge Spirit. So a Roshan attempt, and Aegis essentially for nothing right now, but the one and only he's trying to get out alive. There's no Hex Stick, there's nothing to really keep him there. And it's really annoying. I mean, yeah, it's hard for Lycanthrope to, get farmed now in the jungle or what have you, solo Roshan, but that doesn't mean he's not a good hero for pushing and for right-clicking. He can do both really well still. So despite the fact that we saw, Lycanthrope sort of not be as in favor, the problem is they don't have nearly enough disables, they don't have nearly enough laning presence, they don't have nearly enough global heroes to really counteract this. If they had a Furion on this team, I think that GHawks would be in a very good position to counter-push this. They just don't have any real counter-push in general. I mean, they've got Scream of Pain, yes, but you have to get really close to do that. I mean, it's not like Power Shot and Kodal, where they can just sit back and just, shoot from afar, which is what they've been doing. On top of that, you've got a really strong Invoker who has an ultimate orb right now. He's going to get a Hextech relatively soon. the one and only who's very strong at this point in time. He's got his BKB finish, plus 1,200 to the bank. Sven has got a Heart of Trask, at least it looked like it was done. Actually, he's Blank Dagger instead, so he wants to get in position. This will be important and blink over that Ice Path. And now Arisa's going to come in here. Yule Scepter onto Sven. Shackle Shout not going to latch. He actually BKBs through it. Orchid's going to take a bit of damage right now. He's actually going to go down. Imperion getting the kill there. And now Crap is going to come in, but Orchid will buy back. Pipe is popped, but that's not going to be doing the right clicks of Imperion. But nice glimpse there. His BKB was down, so he's back there for now. Crap was all alone. Nice Shackle Shot up onto the high ground, essentially. Crap will go down. Dota will buy back. Nice kinetic build on 2. Deafening Blast will actually push them out of it. Neck going to be popped as well. Force Staff coming in. Orchid looking for more. Windshear will go down right now. He's going to Ice Path, but Laguna Blade actually going to get the kill there on the Windrunner. So 2 for 1, or 2 for 2, I think it was. 2 for 3. Lena will go down. Gemma Trueside is up on her. She's going to lose that. Meanwhile, Lycan, he beat out. He was actually in the tier 3 trying to pressure in. They actually take the bottom racks while that was all happening. So only one set of racks left at this point, and GHawks is looking like they're going to go down to my intent here. And so Shiet has just played really, really strong these 2 games. They played different styles of game each game. They had a nice team fighting initiation game with the Ravage, with the, of course, with the Nakes and the Lifesteal, and doing so much damage. This game, they're playing a pushing-centric style of gameplay, and they're doing it all. So let's check out the net worth right now. Lycan's at 14,000, excuse me. Not going for any right click just yet. He's got his BKB, which gives him a little bit of extra damage as well as strength, and considering he's a strength hero, he does need that. It's a very strong right clicking build. It's not nearly as strong as something like the Skull Basher or an Abyssal Blade, obviously. You know, there's plenty of others as well. You know, an orb, essentially. Orchid just barely getting out here, and Crapple almost got the kill there. He's a little bit upset about that. Will be going for Desolator, not going for the BKB, despite the fact that he's gotten Shackle Shept a lot. There's going to be a Sunstrike just barely missing on Crapple. He'll be able to get out of there alive somehow. Howl is coming out from the one and only, and they're going to try to push this and end this with this tier 3, and right now they don't have much to do to stop this. I mean, they just go down so fast. Light Strike Wave popping on the one and only, not going to latch. There's going to be Sonic Wave. He's too tanky, though, and Windpulse is taking a lot of right click. Nice static storm onto pretty much everybody, but BKB up on Imperion. He's looking to chase, he's looking to turn on somebody. Meatball up onto 2. There's the Deafening Blast. Imperion BKB is gone. Nice Jackal shot. There's going to be a power shot to finish this off soon. Not just yet. Imperion getting the kill on the Invoker will pop his Aegis, and Windrunner getting the kill on Lena, but Arisa will go down in just a second there. Yule Scepter, nice Yule Scepter from Arisa, going to save his life up onto the Force F on the higher guard. You've got to be kidding me. Arisa should get out just fine. The Shadow Strike might take him down, though. Imperion looking for more. TP's coming out, so only losing 2 there. And getting the tier 3, plus this Rax has been pushed in by the Wolves for quite some time right now. So, I mean, at this point it's looking like Shiet is going to take this one just fine. And they'll have a break here while they wait for my intent and GHawks to play it out. And then, of course, we'll get into that best of 5 final. And, of course, it looks like Shiet will actually have the 1 game up advantage on whoever does go into the grand finals here. So, but let's not look to the future. Let's just try to see what happens here in the rest of this game. Stormhammer's going to fly out, but I don't know if Imperion can take him down. The one and only is actually going to back off, waiting for Wasim right now, but it's a little too late. Warcry was not popped. It's on cooldown for another 3 seconds. He's got the Blink Dagger. He's got 4,600 in the bank, and he can buy back, but I'd say get something now. Try to get an item. Maybe push out the lanes and go for a few kills, but it's looking pretty dire for them. And that's a pun. Yes, it's a pun that I've made a million times, so I apologize. 39 minutes in this game, actually a little bit longer than the previous one, but that's fine. This game is almost done, it looks like, and GHawks played very strong early on. They've gotten a lot of kills with the gank-centric lineup, but I mean, the way they just play this with, you know, the Keeper in the Light in the one lane, you have the one and only TPing around, doing everything. He's been using his shapeshift to not only push towers, but to escape from ganks as well. And he's got, you know, the Necrobook level 3, which is essentially what you get on Lycanthrope. And now he's going to go for another attack here. Nice Ice Path onto a bunch of people right now. Going to go on 3. The pipe was popped, so was the mecha as well. And actually, Lycan taking a lot of damage. He will, in fact, go down. And that's going to be him down for 74 seconds. So they are able to push this all out, at least for the moment right now. Sven coming in as well. There's the Meatball. We'll get the kill on Lena right now. Crapple going to go down as well, perhaps. Here comes Imperion as well. Shack Shot not going to latch, but very close to. Kinetic Field is up. Imperion did use the Stormhammer, so he couldn't get out of that. Windpulse looking for a Sonic Wave onto GTR. Does, in fact, get it. Ice Path going to come out as well. GTR very low. Is the Chikirota going to go down? And yes, Invoker getting the double kill there. Crapple looking to go down as well. The Melt Armor doing such a good job. The Warcry was popped off. Queen of Pain getting the kill Honoriza as well on the backside, but now Winpulse taking a lot of damage. Blink for him will be the next choice of option. Here comes the one and only who did buy back and actually TP'd right on. He actually bought Boots of Travel. Alacrity is popped out, looking to finish this game, and that's all. That's Mega Groups right now for the side of Shiet. They will be taking this, and they will be taking the tier 4s as well, and then of course that will be the Ancient going down as well. So this is going to be GG regardless of whether anyone says it or not. GG well played is popped out from Imperium, and that's the game. So thanks for watching this best of 3 between Team Shiet and GHawks. We'll bring you GHawks and My Intent in just a moment. My Intent, of course, being watched them a few times in SECS. Meanwhile, BKB is popped for the one and only, looking to turn around, maybe kill Crapo, but is actually going to take the Ancient down instead, and he's doing a lot of damage, and Crapo is very low in health, and barely going to survive somehow, but this Ancient will be gone. We'll have a short break before the next match. I'll keep up the stream so you guys can listen to some music while we relax.